your tour guide to the employee shop. And there are a lot of rules about that we have to do the employee shop, but I'll do that after you're left, so you have a good time with him.
Excellent. All right. Hello and welcome. I mean, the real truth is, I've just arrived from New York and I got a little bit delayed, and I was actually hoping to meet you in a room, but then it didn't work out. But then Esther and I thought, great, that's my childhood dream, being a tourist guide, showing around Billund. And on your left, you have the beautiful historic fields. And no, I wanted to say welcome and huge pleasure to meet you. You know, it's something very, very special to be the person who's supposed to look like you're leading this company, which is really very hard to lead because it's evolving in many interesting directions, and I take huge pride in things happening that I've never asked for. Most of the good things that happened in this company is stuff I never asked for. So it's a very creative company, but it's also, I feel, not really owned by the management or the employees. It's really owned by the people who are very passionate about the brand and the product, and you are some of those people. So it's with huge humility and respect that I get to say hello to you, because you really define what Lego is, and you constantly show to us what Lego can do and why it's meaningful and important. So it's so energizing and refreshing to meet people who are willing to travel here to our home base and spend time with us and learn how we work and what we do. And I just wanted you to be absolutely clear about that, how much energy and excitement it gives us that you're willing to come here and spend your time. And I want you to know how much we appreciate it and how honored we are and how humble we are about people being willing to do that. And for that reason, yeah, you're smiling and laughing, but you decide. And for that reason, I also brought this little guy, which happens to be me, as that's my avatar, that's me as a minifigure. It has my phone number and my email on the back, and I'd really encourage you to use it. Many hundreds earlier participants in the Inside tour have done so. All things from, I called your shop in Birmingham, they were out of stock, can you please secure product XYZ for me? Or I'm waiting for my Mindstorms extension kit to arrive, do you know where it is? Yes, we only ship about 800 million orders a year, and I don't even know where to look, but I'll do my best effort to find it for you, because you're very special. And I think more importantly also, your reflections on this tour. What was great, what would you like to see us do differently? We'll really listen to that and take that in. But also I sometimes get, you know, fun comments on colors of bricks, or what set is great, what set wasn't great. And really it helps us a lot. So I would just say, please use my email, please use my phone number, please come back again, and if there's anything important for us to talk about, I would highly, highly appreciate it. So that's the most important thing for me to share. Then I always also like to say that as a company, we're privately owned by a family. It's a very special thing to have a family owner, because and I'm not a member of the family obviously, but you know, like sometimes when my children go over to the neighbor, and I have 4 kids, and they come back from the neighbor, and the neighbor sort of hands back my son, and then the neighbor says, oh, but your son, he's such a nice guy, he's so well behaved, and the way he eats everything we serve to him, I'm like, ooh, okay, that's not my son. But you know, I think it's this, we of course feel, you know, it's important for us who we are raising and bringing up, and I think as a family owner, that's how you think about the product and the people who work here. You really have a very personal relationship, so you really want them to be a good representative of your values and reflect that meaning. And that makes it, being an employee, and especially maybe being the leader of the company, something very special, because you have a shareholder that values something else than what shareholders normally value. Because shareholders are normally our pension funds, and they want to create a return so we can all one day retire and have some money left on the bank account. But when you're a family shareholder, you are interested in many more things. And what matters to our shareholders most, and therefore also what we really reward and emphasize with people who work here, is playful learning, to make something that children find exciting, that is what they wish for the most, that allows creative expression, something that's highly responsible. So we're deeply invested in renewable energy, for instance. But it's also that those who do business with us, so Toys R Us or Disney or whoever it might be, that they actually find us honest and trustworthy, but also that we actually create value for them, and we measure this. So some companies, I think you wake up in the morning and say, how can I get rich, or how can we make money? And this is natural, that's part of running a business. But in this company, we want people to wake up in the morning and say, what can we do for children of all ages? What can we do for our partners so they find it attractive to do business with us? And we measure it, and we ask them, and we tell them if we do a really poor job, and then we will also ask you at the end of this tour, what did you think? And if you say we do a poor job, it impacts all of us in very concrete ways, I can assure you, including how we are compensated. And then it also matters a lot for us that this is the best place for people to work, so we measure that as well, because we really believe that if people feel engaged, if they feel appreciated, if they feel fulfilled, then they will be creative, be willing to take risk, be willing to hopefully be like the people like Trine, like Astrid and the other people you meet on this tour, people who are really excited to meet you and be great ambassadors of the company and the brand. So that's my few words I wanted to share with you about who we are and how we like to be, and your feedback and appreciation of that just means the world to us. So I hope to hear from you. And now we're getting there. Yes, which means that this is the end of my part of the trip. Up here are all my business cards, so I hope you'll grab one, and don't forget me to send me a note. And I wish you a continued great trip here in Billund, and once again, thanks a lot. It's so fantastic to meet you, and I hope you'll have a great stay, and hope to see you again someplace, somewhere in the future. Thank you.